Yeah, that went from disgusting to disgusting.
Yeah. And just a flip of a Abalone pad, which was a 2000 on, it was about a 2000 pad.
Again, for those watching at home, it's still shiny. Like you didn't.
Oh yeah.
You didn't hit it. You
No.
just kind of touched it.
Knock that surface off there, or knock that shine off there.
Yeah. Brunswick's Combat is releasing on August 14th, and while I was looking forward to drilling this one, this means you once again get to watch a good lefty, as Trevor returns from the Theorem Solid review for this one as well. I gave him an introduction in that video, so make sure to check it out for the full details. We're still at Royal Crest Lanes in Lawrence, Kansas on the Kegel Chromium Challenge pattern. The graph is linked in the description if you would like to see the pattern details. Long story short on why I'm not in this video, I talked about it in the Theorem Solid video. I will repeat it here just in case you missed it. I got a pinched nerve in my neck that spread down into my shoulders. The good news is that everything's fine now. I'm in great shape. I'm just waiting on some function and strength to return, so I'm going to be sidelined for a couple months. The way Trevor approached this is that he tried to get lined up where he felt the most comfortable first, then he began moving around and limit testing. I'll pop a graphic up when he gets to the sweet spot. The Combat introduces the Rampart asymmetric core and Alpha Premier cover paired with HK22C, and it's another 4-color ball that I think has hammer effect flavor on the optics. The core numbers are a Black Widow-esque 250RG, strong 052 differential, and a medium-strong 019 int diff, so right there between the Theorem core and the Black Widow core basically, it's in that same general territory though. Alpha Premier is an evolution of HK22C, C for cohesion of course, which is a big strength, big flip additive that's really amped up the B7 releases for a solid year now. It comes factory polished, and the design intent is to be a very usable and versatile, stronger shiny pearl. As you can see though, and as was referenced in the opener, it looked kind of weak and lazy out of the box, so after a few shots that showed little promise, Trevor took a light 2000 pad to it to crack the shine, kind of like Zach and Tobias typically do, and the difference was night and day. Again, still wanted it shiny to have that cleaner, sharper motion, so just a very light application to break up the harder factory shine without actually sanding it. There's a difference between good smooth and pukey smooth. This was definitely the latter at first, but just the slight adjustment turned it into a freaking monster. The Combat is an archy, slightly tumbly, continuous climbing shape. I mentioned it later in the live comm that I think it kind of looks like a Pearl version of the Mesmerize and Hypnotize. It's similar shaping to the Infinity releases too, but definitely more dynamic. And one thing to really pick up on is that after he touched it with the pad and the cover started seeing the lane better, it got really strong in the mid lane. I know it's a complete cliche in ball videos to say a ball controls the mid lane well, whether it actually does or not, but this isn't that. This ball really picks up strongly in the mid lane, but without being chuggy or heavy rolling or bogging down. It's easier to see from the camera view in the live comm, which I strongly encourage you to stick around for anyway, but it's somewhat unique to see a ball roll so strongly and pick up so firmly at 35-ish feet, but then continue to go and just dump truck the pins. I harp on it all the time, but too many people would have thrown this ball out of the box for a game, watched it just kind of skid and wiggle and think it sucked and put it up for sale for a $100 loss, and completely missed out on the rest of what you're going to see this ball keep doing throughout the video. I think this fits exactly what they were going for, a stronger ASIM Pearl, but one that's more controllable and versatile. Because of that control, and obviously if you crack the shine or even remove it, it can be a ball for the fresh on medium to lighter conditions, or basically typical league conditions. Trevor thinks that's what it'll do best, is just wreck house shots, which is ideal since 95% of USBC's membership base are regular league bowlers. On heavier or longer conditions of any difficulty, it's obviously still going to be a ball down from the stronger sanded balls. He also thought it felt like it was in Black Widow 2.0 hybrid territory, just maybe a bit earlier and smoother. While he could make it get back from deeper, as you'll see, or ultra deep, as you'll see here in a minute, it likes playing the track plus an arrow each direction. The track today is generally accepted to be about third arrow. The ball didn't necessarily want to be any deeper than fourth arrow, although it would do it, and it looked absolutely lethal from straighter despite him having to back way off on the rev rate. Sometimes when you try to force a ball to do something it doesn't want to do, you can fake it, but this ball actually rolls great from straighter. It does all the right things in all the right places, and it makes it really easy for him to make shots in a very wide range of territory in general. This one is so well balanced that while it's going to be a lot of ball for lower speeds, I think it'll fit well for everyone else. Strong and sharp enough for higher speeds, but clean and controllable enough for higher rev rates. It doesn't lean too far in any one direction, again, very much like a Black Widow type of release. It's just in that kind of perfect zone like the 2.0 hybrid that just fits for most people on most conditions you're going to see at League. It is, however, in an upper price point at $195. It's not as budget friendly as a Black Widow or Theorem type release. It is a few bucks cheaper than SPI's upper price line stuff. $5 isn't really enough to write home about, and it's right there with Motives Evoke Hysteria 2, which I think is probably the best or most accurate outside comparison across the board. More about that in a minute. Please make sure you hit the description before you get out of here. There's lots of discount codes and helpful links and resources down there. I have a 10% off code for CoolWick that's on the screen. They're the best jersey company out there. 10% off for the Premium Nexus backpack, journal, and other products. That's through a link you'll have to follow in the description. An email address to get custom handcrafted items made from bowling balls. And I do have something interesting here that's new from Genesis. It's called Hyper Control Tape. It comes in strips or pads, and I call it Spider-Man tape because the idea is that you put it anywhere on your fingers or hands where you want more grip. Maybe even on your forearm if you're two-handed, so if you typically have issues with slipping somewhere or just want extra grip, you might check this stuff out. This one is a solid 2-ball, and I think across the board, this is for all intents and purposes a Brunswick Evoke Hysteria. They release so close together that with as long as balls are in development for, this wasn't Brunswick trying to answer or replicate the Hysteria. This one was put together a long time before the Hysteria released, and you could go the opposite direction with it too. You could say the Hysteria is Motive's version of the Combat. Either way, I feel like that's the best comparison out there to help you understand what this ball is and where it fits. I think it's a solid A, though. I don't think it's a lightning in a bottle type of ball. It's just a jack-of-all-trades, workhorse, benchmark, shiny ASIM type of ball that doesn't necessarily have that spark. I think you're just going to find yourself using it the vast majority of the time everywhere you go, or it'll be one of those balls that you get abstract about. You use it, you always use it everywhere you go, and you know exactly what you have with it, so you just decide to throw other balls first because otherwise you'll never use them. Should that make it an A+ ball? Maybe, but I don't think it's that wow ball that people look at and go, oh damn, I have to have that. It just probably should be. I'd really encourage you to stick around for the live com to get a feel for Trevor as a bowler and what he sees. This won't be the last time you see him on the channel, and we had a great conversation that I think you'll really enjoy. You'll get both of our thoughts about what's going on in the moment and other things I didn't cover in the video. Members will get the full-length version for the entire conversation, and as always, if you have any comments or questions, feel free to drop them below.
Okay.
All right. Went a little straighter than I was expecting.
Yeah. Well, we'll see too, because there's some of them that you just got to get a game on them before they wake up. But yeah, that one went a little straight. And that might be a little smoother one too, because I know the last Infinity, the really pretty one, the Beyond Infinity, it was really smooth. Even though it was a shiny pearl ball or whatever, it was really smooth. Bleh.
I was thinking it was going to be a little punchier.
Yeah. Yeah, I was expecting it to be flippier.
Yeah, I was thinking, heck, that turbo punches harder than this.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. That thing's super good too, but. I almost wonder if we put like a 2000, like a light 2000 over it, help it. You know what I mean? Just help it kind of go.
See a little bit better.
Yeah. Kind of reminds me a little bit, just a little bit, of the Vaporize. Did you ever throw one of those?
Yeah, I really like the Vaporize. Because it was kind of that rounder, more continuous shape. I think the Vaporize is a little faster, but...
Yeah, no, I would agree with that.
But yeah, it does have that Vaporize, just kind of round.
Yep. Not as sharp as what I was expecting.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm gonna get a little straighter.
Yeah. And then if you do have a pad in your bag or something, you want to hit it with it.
Can I?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'd like to.
Yeah, just going ahead and do it if that's what you feel like it needs. Because there's a difference between good smooth and pukey smooth. And that one's kind of pukey smooth.
It's just like that theorem from there, which I know you can't compare the two because they're two way different balls, but it was seeing it off the spot right.
Yeah.
Left, and this thing it just wants to keep going.
Yeah, it's just not seeing it.
So it needs a little bit of teeth in it. Nothing crazy.
Yeah. Well, and that's what Zach does in all his videos. He always hits shiny covers with something just to crack them.
I'm the same way. I personally don't. I'm not a big shine fan. I throw pearl stuff, obviously,
but with your ball speed, I mean, you need something to see the lane a little bit.
Yeah, I like to take that initial shine off.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was a lot better.
But it's kind of funny too that after you sanded it, after you cracked the shine, it got faster.
Yeah. Yep.
Like if you would have thrown that same shot with the shine on it, it would have labored and probably been like a 3.9, a 3.79 or something, or a 3.9.
It would have almost act like it wanted to miss the head pin.
Yeah.
That one did not. I didn't feel that way. I didn't feel like it wanted to miss the head pin there.
Yeah.
And it labored when I missed it.
I was going to say, now you got a little push in the middle, and it picks up too. So
that's a good sign.
Yeah.
So I was chasing it left before I put the surface on. Now I'm moving back right.
That almost looks like you drilled a hypnotize too, right?
Yep.
That almost looks like, mesmerize, hypnotize. That looks like a pearl hypnotize almost.
Yeah. No, I could agree with that.
Okay.
I could agree with that for sure.
Yeah, that's seeing it.
Yeah.
Now.
So much more.
Yeah.
There it is.
That's seeing it hard. Like everybody in videos always say, "Oh, it sees the mid lane," or it revs up well in the mid lane. It's like that ball is seeing like 35 feet. It's seeing it hard.
Yes. Yep. It definitely helped adding that surface because adding that surface has made it a complete different ball.
Yeah, I had when Roto-Grip put the clone out, it was a polished solid, but it was one of the worst balls I've ever thrown. And then I just took a quick 2000 pad to it, and it completely changed the ball.
Really?
And it was like mid-video too. It was just dog shit, dog shit, dog shit, and then just scuffed it up a little bit, and a completely different ball. Then all of a sudden it started picking up and continue. It was just kind of going out there and then hook stopping and not hooking and whatever else. And this looked like the laziest piece of shit I'd ever thrown. And then just a quick little 30 seconds with a pad, and it was.
It's crazy what that'll do.
Yeah.
This one, so after touching it with that, it kind of reminds me a little bit of the 3.0 or the 2.0 hybrid.
Oh, okay.
The red one. Because my red one, and I don't know if I was just weird or what, but my red one kind of had that same exact shape of getting it down
big,
lane.
but then it popped too.
Right, yep. Woo. And one thing about that is, I mean, that was like a little bit more up the lane compared to my last one, and it never wanted to oversee it.
Yeah, that went from disgusting to disgusting.
Yeah. And just a flip of a Abalone pad, which was a 2000. It was about a 2000 pad. But it changed everything.
And again, for those watching at home, it's still shiny. Like you didn't.
Oh yeah.
You didn't hit it. You
No.
just kind of touched it.
Knock that surface off there, or knock that shine off there.
Yeah.
All right, I think I may move in.
Yeah.
This video was brought to you by Panda Bear Productions. We put the in bowling.